I'm not pouting. That is my natural face, no more.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of our new series, Curiox Corner, where you get to learn about members of our team from all over the world. With me today, I have our dynamic duo from the UK, Noma and Idhnan, and we are going to get to know them a little bit better. If you did not know already, Idhnan is our sales representative for the United Kingdom, and Noma is our field application scientist for the region as well. Now, Noma, you just recently celebrated your first year at Curiox, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, how does it feel having your first year completed?
Honestly, it actually went by so quickly, but I think because of COVID, it didn't really hit me until like a week later, and I was at a demo with Idna, and I was like, "Oh, I've been there a year now." Time flies when you're having fun.
And Idnan, you're a semi-recent member to the team like me. Where were you before joining Curiox, and what kind of attracted you to join us at the team here?
So prior to joining Curiox, I was with Thermo Fisher, and I was there for just over 5 years. So I was part of the furniture there. I think the thing that really attracted me to Curiox was the technology. It was something very sort of unique, very niche to the market, and Norma's just celebrated a year. I'm 6 months in, and it feels like I've actually been here for a lifetime. So I feel like I'm part of the furniture here already.
That's awesome. All right. Well, for those who do not know yet, what we're doing here is essentially we are trying to let you at home get to know a little bit more about those who are a part of our team. So we've got some fun questions scattered through various different topics, and we are going to see how these guys respond. So to start, guys, what is something that motivates you to get up and go to work in the morning?
Money. That's the truthful answer. I think Idnan here was going to give you the more glossier answer that what he says is what motivates me. But ultimately, money.
So,
Yeah.
just to let you know, Megan, we didn't press rehearse this at all, but we had a little discussion about this, right? So I said to Norma, I said, "Hey, do you know what motivates me to go to work? Well, firstly, success, right? Knowing that the fact that my hard work and well, our hard work and perseverance is helping, us achieve sort of greater professional success, and we're climbing up the ladder when it comes to sort of being in this industry. But I think the biggest motivation for me is the desire to help research advance, and this is why I'm in this area of the business, because I know that I'm making a difference to science and innovation. We're providing a solution, to a scientist or scientists, and that could one day lead to a groundbreaking discovery or a cure, and also money, just like Norman said. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Idnan's answer is good. That's my answer. No, but in
So,
all honesty, it's a challenge. Every day is something new. So you get exposed to talking to people from all different walks of life with different
Yeah.
experiences. So it's just really exciting because it's just broadened up my horizons really because I've come from a clinical diagnostic background. So all I've known has been that side of the life. So it's been getting to know different people, doing different types of research. And it's been literally like I'm going back to uni in some of the stages because I'm going back and trying to read up on what they're actually doing so that I can actually understand it as well. So it's been really fun.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So to conclude, is we like helping research and money.
And
Money.
of course. Now, with the morning comes trying to pull yourself out of bed and get some liquid ambition. So, what is your morning coffee or tea order? How do you like to drink your morning cup of caffeine?
After
Shall I
you
go
know.
first, Anna?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So if I'm at home, I don't have the barista stuff, so I'll just have a Nescafe Azura, which is delicious coffee. If I do get to go and have somebody make the coffee for me, I like it very milky, loads of cream, and I don't like it black. I don't know why people do that. It's just bitter. With sugar, definitely. Oh yeah. Actually, I had my coffee today. I've been off coffee for like 2 weeks. I was trying to wean myself off, but just can't keep the caffeine habit.
Dragging you back in. I
It's
understand.
dragging me back in.
What about
I
you?
smelled the
Idhnan?
little coffee beans and I was like, oh, this is why you're so good.
What about you, Idhnan? What's your order?
Well, so I like my sugar rush, right? So I am by no means a morning person. I find mornings disgusting. I need a bit of sugar rush to wake me up in the morning. So, my sort of go-to would be a caramel latte. And yes, it does contain half a cup of sugar in it, but it wakes me up. So, and you can't go wrong with the British cup of tea. Fortunately,
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
as picky as Noma. I have made her a cup of tea before, and she's very picky. Whereas for me, it's milk too.
That's a lie. It's so simple. It's just a tea bag. Don't leave it on for too long. Just like 2 minutes, milk, no sugar. What's so hard about that?
As I said, picky. She's very precise.
You just don't like to make it because I don't like sugar in my tea.
Alrighty then. Now, you two have been working together for quite some time now. What is probably one of your favorite projects or experiences that you guys have had working together?
Ooh. And then you go
Uh,
first.
yeah, I can take this one. Fortunately, again, we've been part of some really good projects, and these projects have actually not just sort of helped the customer provide a solution, but it's actually helping us as a company as well, actually getting the awareness out there. And I think Norma will agree to this, is one of the coolest projects that we've worked with is with a biotech in Cambridge called Sarah Vance, working with brain nuclei, and being able to actually provide a solution for those guys, and how excited they were. For me, that was by far our favorite project so far, and it's still an ongoing project. It's something that we're still working with Ceravance, but we've had a few nice little sort of projects, sorry, and GSK is another one, but we can't really say much about them. You know, But, I think mine would be Ceravance, and working with brain nuclei, some cool piece of technology.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, I'd have to agree as well. With the Severance was just a nice new area for us with the nuclei work, so that was quite exciting. Um, and I cover quite a lot of territories, essentially the world, but America and parts of Asia. So it's just seeing all the different things that everybody does across the pond and how we can all help each other and how some people do similar things. That's quite exciting when you hear somebody's doing something. It really piques my interest when people are like, we can't tell you that, because it's like, oh, it's like some top secret MI5 stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, by the fence, like, why can't you tell me?
Now, speaking of fun new experiences, we've recently had a webinar for Flow UK, and Noma, you were a speaker. How was it having your first webinar presentation?
I'm not gonna lie, before it, I was lack of a better term, no. I was very nervous. So I'm much better in a group set. For some reason, if I was in a group setting, I was presenting to a packed arena, I would have found that much easier than being virtual. I know that's
Sure.
weird. I don't get why, but I find it much easier to present when I'm looking at people because I feel like I feed off the interaction with people and I really see if they're engaging in what they're saying, or what I'm saying, or they're enjoying it, or I just like being around people and just talking through that. So that was quite nervous and quite a different thing to do. So it was really exciting, but once you got into it, it was really great. And thanks to Idnan's help setting it up with me and doing basically most of my slides as well and going through it with me before, because I was just like, nah, I've got so many things to do. So yeah, it was quite exciting, and yeah, everybody in the team was really helpful as well in setting it up, and you as well, Megan. So yeah, it was towards at the end, we got the result what we wanted, so it was good.
Yeah, I think it was a wonderful webinar for sure, and I know a lot of people have really enjoyed it. So congrats for
It's my
doing a
soothing
great job.
voice, wasn't it? It was my soothing voice.
Yes, of course, putting me right to sleep.
I mean, look at this.
Well,
I'm
yeah, same here.
destined for
I mean,
fame. So, you know, everybody, I think I need to be famous, as you can tell.
Of
The
course.
camera, everything loves me.
I'll make a note.
I think Norma was great on that webinar, and you know, I know she was a bit nervous before, but it was brilliant. Just like you, Megan, I did fall asleep like pretty much through most of it, but I did, you know, watch a repeat of it, and she did a fantastic job. So
Ah,
thanks, Norma, and you know, many more to come, Norma. Remember this, you know. Yay.
I told you this. We'll think about. We'll see. I mean, I might charge you next time because you know, gotta save my vocals.
now speaking of fame and talent, what is a hidden talent that people may not know about you?
Ooh. Oh gosh, I don't really have hidden talents. I mean, I'm just all round perfect, aren't I? So quite hard to really pinpoint one thing.
I guess like an example could be I have a friend who is a runner. They have never twisted their ankle. Never.
I twisted
I
my
know.
ankle walking down the damn stairs.
I know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've never twisted my ankle. I mean,
strong
I
ankle.
have I did damage three ligaments in my knee, but one.
Wow.
Now that is a talent because I'm not even an athlete, and the injury I had was an athlete's injury. So everybody looked at me like, "You don't really fit an athlete," and I was like, "No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't know how, but I did damage three ligaments and tore my ACL, so that was fun. So maybe that is a talent." I gave myself a sports injury and I'm not even a sports contender. And I wasn't even doing anything sports related. So that's
That
interesting. Yeah.
that's a talent. I would put that in the talent category if I was if I was the judge. But that's it's a difficult question. I mean, does I can fit like 10 Maltesers in my mouth? That's a hidden talent. I can do that. I can fit. I think I tried this
I think
once.
you
And
should prove that to us.
I will. I will in the next podcast. I will bring a bag of Maltesers. But I've also done I think 12 or 13 Pringles in one go as well. So I mean, my hidden talent is my massive,
Food.
humongous mouth apparently. But I can draw. You know,
Oh,
not many
yeah.
people know about this. I can draw. I
That's
used
great.
to do that
Oh.
in my spare time. I like to. I find it therapeutic.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have like a particular style or do you more like
I
doodle?
I doodle. So the last thing I drew was for my nephew. It was Sonic the Hedgehog. There you
Yes.
go. Yeah.
A
Oh,
solid
that's
a
fun.
solid example of craftsmanship.
Yeah, yeah.
I draw as well, actually. I do have a portrait I did.
Was it of
That's so
yourself?
cool. What is it a
No,
portrait?
actually.
Is,
I
is
can
it a
actually
portrait of
show
yourself?
you.
Oh, Noma, that is
Oh.
beautiful.
Wow.
That's very
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
What did you use? What's the color?
Yeah.
Was it
What
paint?
medium is it?
It was acrylic paints. It was
Oh.
we were doing like a sip. Oh, and I also got a lion. Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh.
that one's cool.
I love that.
I like the color.
That is so cool.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so I do a bit of that in my pastime. And baking. One aspiration of mine is to be on Great British Bake Off, and I'd love to do that.
That would
Hey,
be awesome.
hey Noma, August the 8th is my birthday. Hint. Just saying.
Don't think I'll be in the
Tosses
country.
it out.
Might not be in the country. Oh, darn.
So we've talked about hidden talents and things that you're passionate about. um, partially relating to work, what are some things that you're really passionate about outside of work? What are some of your hobbies or things that you love to do?
I can go first.
Mhm.
Football is it's I'm a huge oh sorry, Megan, soccer. Football.
Soccer.
Um, so I am a huge football fan. I'm an Arsenal football club fan. They are yeah. Noma's doesn't agree because she supports a not so great team. But I followed this team since I was a little child. I come from a family of Arsenal fans, and the team is based outside just in North London. And I follow them religiously. So I go to the ground, I watch the games, I watch them at home whenever I can. But other than that, I think art we mentioned. I like, and my standout artist is Banksy. Love his work. I've got quite a few of his pieces. Um, Traveling and I would say food. I am a
Oh, yes.
foodie, and I know that Norma is a foodie as well. So we eat a lot on our, demos, and we enjoy it.
He's just stole my answer. Big foodie. I'm out eat. This is where all my money goes. I literally realized when I go through my bank statement, I don't understand why am I eating so much, but I do love eating and trying different things from different cultures. That's really one of the great things. So even if I travel, I always try and eat what's the national dish, what's the native dish, where do people recommend, because it's always nice to try new things. What's the worst
Yeah,
that can happen? I don't like it. So
yeah.
I love
What is for both of you, what is your favorite type of cuisine?
oh
I like Italian. I like Italian and probably Mexican.
Yeah.
Um, I have to say, obviously being Asian, I like Asian as well, but I don't do spicy food. That's one thing that I know. I don't do
it's a
spicy.
vacation.
Mhm. Yeah, I like I like a little bit of a kick, but not something that's gonna make me cry and in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I when he goes to Nando's, he has it plainish or like lemon and herb.
Actually, I've stepped up level to lemon and herb now, which I'm very
Oh,
proud of.
you're lemon and herb.
Yep, that's me.
Wow. Yeah. What's my favorite? Oh, gosh, it's so hard to pick when you just love all food. Um, I quite like Lebanese food, Asian food. I like them all. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. I like them all. Food is food, as long as it's cooked well, tastes well, and it just melts in my mouth. I'm game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love trying new food, so it's always fun to hear what people's preferred cuisine is, because sometimes, hearing what someone loves and like what is from their home can really kind of inspire you to reach out and try something new. So that's really cool.
Definitely.
Mhm.
What
I love doing food
is,
tours as well because then you can taste different things in one day.
That's a good shout. Yeah, yeah, love
Highly
that.
recommend if people have like different food markets, you just spend the whole day eating.
so what is one thing that you want to do that scares you? That could be anything from bungee jumping and skydiving to going on, well, I mean, you guys do travel a lot, so I don't know if solo travel trips are really an example of something that would scare you, but
They used to, then I became FAS for the whole world and I had to get used to it. Funnily enough, I went for a role that it requires me to travel across the pond and I'm not a biggest fan of flying. So that's fun. But I would love to. I'm originally from Zimbabwe and I've actually never been to Victoria Falls. So I
Oh,
would love to go to the Victoria Falls and actually do the walk to the edge.
Mhm.
I'm all talk because I know on the time I'll definitely not do it, but I would love to be brave enough to walk across and to be on the edge of the falls. That'd be nice. I
that,
don't think I've got the strength to do like a bungee jump by the falls 'cause my heart is just too fragile for that, but I would love to do that.
yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you, Adnan?
So I had some I would say conflicting answers here because I was trying to think, okay, what is something, and I couldn't sort of decide. So, you know, bathe with snakes. I would like to do that. I don't know why. Swim with sharks. That's something on my list. It scares me, of course, but I would like to do that. I think the standout answer was becoming an adult, getting married, responsibilities.
Oh.
That scares the living daylights out of you, doesn't it? But
Oh yeah, I can attest that. We've been having multiple conversations. I'm like trying to call. It's fine. Nothing's gonna change.
scary stuff, scary stuff.
When you want to swim with sharks, are you
Mm.
thinking like, starting out real intense with great whites, or are we going to ease into it with maybe like whale sharks that
I'm
can't
talk-
eat people?
no, I'm talking like the great white shark. I want to be like on the back of a white
Of
shark,
course.
taking a selfie.
What are you,
That's
Aquaman?
it's on my
I think
bucket
you're
list.
gonna.
I don't know if I'll ever
I think
complete
you
it, but
have
it's
to
on the
be in on
list.
a cage. No, don't you have to do it in a cage?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My dad tried to just say this rubbish once when we went home. He's like, "Oh my god, when we go to South Africa, we should go into the shark cage." I was like, "I'm still young. I have my whole life ahead of me. You can do that."
I mean, I've seen videos where the sharks have actually broken into this cage. Mm.
Exactly.
That
This is what
is
I was
that
telling.
is scary. Very
Yeah.
scary.
I was like, I have my whole life ahead of me. You've lived your life. It's okay.
Next thing you know, we're going to see Idnan on Shark Week. It's going to
Shark
happen.
Week.
Hey, yeah. I mean, if I can, gather the courage to do it one day, I'll do it. It depends how things get tough at Curiox, and I'm not gonna, if I'm not gonna hit my target, I'll just be like, okay, do you know what? Let's do it.
All right, so we're at our last question for the session. Who is your biggest inspiration and why?
I'm gonna sound so vain. Myself. I know that's it. Yeah, I know. But it's not because I'm vain. It's because I challenge and push myself. You are your own biggest competition. So you can't aspire to be anybody else but yourself. So you always want to be the better version of you. So I inspire myself to be better.
I really
That,
like
Better.
that.
that was powerful, Noma. Even I felt
Thanks, Idnan. Ha ha! Try and answer, come back on
completely.
that. Try and come up with a good answer. What are you gonna say? My dad, my mom?
Yeah, literally. My answer was my parents. Because I mean, for me, I've always been close to my family, my parents, regardless of where I've been in the world. I've always, been very, very close to them. Through thick and thin, they've always supported me. So yeah, definitely, I would say number one, my parents. But generally, sort of speaking, I was thinking about this, and it's outside of all of this. It's all the scientists, doctors, nurses, they're the real people that inspire me. So beat that one, Norman.
I think mine is still number one, the best. You should always
That was
try
a good
and
answer. I'll
be.
give you that. That was a good
Don't be
answer.
in competition with anybody else but yourself. Do not try and be anybody but you. You are unique. Thank you very much,
Oh,
Idnan.
thanks. Oh, what are you talking about me there? It's like a nice
You're
little
all
pep
right.
talk.
You're okay.
Well, thank you so much, the both of you, for attending and being the first people in this series. Congratulations. You did great. Give yourself a pat on the back. And for all of you guys at home, if you like this series and you want to see more of it, please like, subscribe, comment, do the deal, make it happen.
I'll be the
And
best. Come on.
and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.